First down, Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
He rifles one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and, yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins.
Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football?
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. But Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it. And we saw evidence of that right there.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense, because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's third down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And that ball traveling 68 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Moore now to return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Jackson to throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. Here's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Peterson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 31. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. To throw is Jackson. To the right side to Eric Ebron. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. The former Buckeye, Cameron Hayward, picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
Yeah, and it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Boswell on now to kick this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A run for Nick Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
I absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Touchdown, Browns! Donovan Peoples-Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Browns move back within a couple of the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. He's got it at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run with Peterson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 21-14.
Browns 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Check it back, check it back.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Alert!
Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. After the interception, here's Jackson. That's caught. It's James Washington. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Adrian Peterson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Browns 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Hey, alert!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, this week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this now a 17-game regular season. And because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Anthony Schwartz with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive
as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go.
Jackson on first down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
He's crazy. He's checking crazy.
To throw, Mayfield.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A first down throw for Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Mayfield to throw it.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now Mayfield. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. McLaughlin for the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. AP still got it. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. It's Jackson. Claypool with another catch. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll give to Peterson out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that nearly intercepted. But it's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now it's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. A 10th carry now for Peterson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Jackson. He finds his target, Ebron. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Eric Ebron. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Browns drive about to get started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Third quarter action. action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Mayfield now. He's going to take another shot here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. The Steelers send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Here's more on the return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield?
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Quick slant finding Claypool. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown. Eric Ebron with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10.
36. Wide, get wide.
Hey, alert 33.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Here we go. One's the mic. Watch one.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. Here's Jackson to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Steelers could be on their way to a 5-2 start as they add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Browns 28. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for him. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 75 yards. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Moore now on the return. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And Mayfield will have a 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Yeah, he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Mayfield going to take it on the sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Baker Mayfield keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Set to return it. Here's Moore. And he returns this to the 22.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Six yards left on second down. Again, Peterson. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw there hauled in by Claypool. Touchdown! Chase Claypool, 27 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
56, Browns 42. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Ryan Switzer on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Mayfield. Pass complete to Chubb. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Here we go. Oh, here we go. Oh, point it right. Watch the slant. Like one.
Now Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Here's Baker. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Let him know. Mike one. Bring it.
One last shot for Mayfield here. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. And he lost the football. And the Browns come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.